The dog suddenly stood up from the ground. She seemed to sense great danger. Mary quickly told her kids to hide. Then she barked toward the house. She warned the owner to leave fast, but they couldn't understand the dog. When they were still confused, the teacups on the table started shaking. Then the house began to shake violently. They realized it was an earthquake, but the next second, the house completely collapsed. Luckily, their lives were not in danger, but they lacked strength to escape. She kept barking at her owner, as if telling them don't worry, she would definitely save them. Then she started digging like crazy, tried to make an escape tunnel. Just like that, Mary dug from night until day. Her paws were already bleeding, but she still didn't stop. To save her owner quickly, even her kids joined the rescue too. However, even though they tried so hard, but they still couldn't move the rubble. Mary also realized she couldn't save her owner, so she quickly ran into the distance to find other rescuers. Luckily, she soon found two rescue workers. Mary barked excitedly at them, but they couldn't understand her meaning. Mary also realized species were different, so she stopped and stared at them, trying to speak with her eyes. At that moment, they instantly understood Mary's intention. Then Mary quickly turned and ran. The soldiers hurried after her. Soon after, they reached the ruins together, with Mary guiding them. They quickly found the elders and kids buried below. A few hours later, they were successfully rescued. Soon a rescue helicopter arrived, but it could only carry elders and kids. Even though the girl begged hard, hoping to bring the dogs along, but they still couldn't change the decision, because more people needed help. Mary didn't want to leave her owner. When she saw him taken away, she immediately chased after the helicopter, but no matter how hard she ran, she couldn't catch up to it. Finally, she could only watch it disappear. Mary felt very sad, but she still believed he wouldn't leave her, so she kept waiting by the door. However, Mary still had 3 kids to care for, so she had to search for food. But when they went searching for food, an accident suddenly happened. The bridge planks suddenly broke apart. They all fell into the river. When Mary saved all the kids, she was already exhausted. Mary collapsed on the ground. Even though the pups cried out, she still closed her eyes. Weeks later, the earthquake finally ended. The army started sending people home. When they got back home, no matter how loud they called, Mary still didn't show up. The girl felt very sad and guilty. She thought Mary might be dead. Dad quickly came to comfort her. However, just then, barking suddenly came from far away. The pups heard their owner's call, so they quickly ran back. The pups returned, brought hope back to their hearts. Then they shouted again loudly, but until their voices went hoarse, Mary still didn't appear. When they felt hopeless, a filthy figure finally showed up. Seeing her long-lost owner, Mary froze in place, but the next second, she sprinted toward her owner and jumped into her arms. At that moment, they never wanted to part again.